G'day folks, the Aussie Traveler here. It's the 7th of August and I'm here in Brisbane, Australia, and we are in a full lockdown here in South Brisbane. We're not allowed to leave our homes and we're in, like I said, a full lockdown. We are allowed to go to the shops to get some foods and things, and I think we're allowed to do a little bit of exercise outside, but other than that, it's a lockdown. Unless you're an emergency worker or an essential worker, you're the only ones that are allowed out, and the police are patrolling and they will fine you if they catch you. So I've heard. So that's it here for us here in Australia. Let's have a little talk about what's going on in Indonesia. As for Indonesia, things haven't really changed since the last time I spoke to you. Bali's reopening date for tourism remains unknown as COVID cases still surge. So the government is still looking at that, and they haven't given us any date or any information at all about what's going to happen in the near future for tourism into Indonesia. There just isn't anything available. They've really put a lid on it. The three levels of government must have been told not to say anything, because not even a breath out of anyone in Indonesia at the moment is coming out of there. Here in Australia, in the powers to be, Canberra, Sydney, all those type of high level areas that know all about Indonesia, again, are not saying anything at all. So what's brewing up? We're not sure, but I will keep you informed as soon as I know. There's some really high powered journalists from around the world, America, Australia, London, that have got their eye on this, and they keep me informed, but they just haven't got anything either. So I'm sorry folks, no news on tourism into Indonesia at this stage. But a lot of people have been asking me about the B211 visa and entry into Indonesia. At the moment, that's all been cancelled. You cannot apply for a B211 visa or any tourist visa or any sort of visa into Indonesia at the moment. The governments there have put a block on it and put it all on hold. Have a talk to an agent. They may be able to give you a little bit of an insight when that may open again, but the guys and girls that I talk to certainly haven't had any new information yet. Another thing you need to be a little bit concerned about, and I'm getting a little bit of feedback on, is airlines into Indonesia. Some people have gone ahead and bought tickets to fly into Indonesia. The cancellation of the visas has been done through the governments of Indonesia, and now the airlines are not refunding their money. They're giving them credit instead. That doesn't really matter to me, but if you needed that cash to maybe go somewhere else, well, it's very difficult to get hold of. So be careful on what airlines that you pay money to at the moment. Certainly ask them, are they offering refunds? And hopefully you'll get an answer that you like, but be prepared. You may not get the answer that you want. Another thing is vaccinations is getting more serious. They're making it super clear now that to enter into Indonesia, you will have to have your vaccinations from your country. Here in Australia, we've got the two jab system, and you must have completed both of those and have documentation before you enter into Indonesia. So that's something that you will also have to look into. Also insurance, that's another big one. I've got hold of a couple of big insurance companies, and they are sending me information on assurances available when you enter into Indonesia, but they haven't got it to me by today, unfortunately, so that will have to be a different show. But you will also have to have some sort of an insurance. Some insurance companies are still operating and are doing very good with the COVID stuff, but then some insurance companies have completely closed down. We'll just have to find out a little bit more about that as the information comes through. So stay tuned, because that will be another show. Look, I'm sorry, there isn't much more information I can give you. The B211 visa, if you have one, you still cannot get into Indonesia with that. Even if it is valid, they will not even let you into the airport. So be careful with that one. If you've applied for a B211 visa and you're waiting for a reply, you may be waiting for a little while. So be prepared for that. Again, talk to your agents about that. They've got a lot more information, a lot more accurate information than what I can give you right now at the moment. Look, I hope everyone's well. Please keep sending me your messages. I can tell you there's no tourist visas available at the moment, so you don't need to ask me about that anymore. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you again. I'm the Aussie Traveler. Take care.